Alrighty fellas, Doomed course is upon us. We're going to do a little bit of a wee cosmetic review at the beginning, and then we'll get into some gameplay. I am very happy already because I am seeing there is a unique Mori skin for the new killer immediately straight out of the gates. Please continue to keep doing this. I know there's a lot of people that whine about this kind of thing because, you know, it costs money and all that kind of thing, but it's nice to see new animations, and obviously with the finished Mori now, there's actually something to play for on killer, you know, when you're going towards the end of the games and going for Moris and all that kind of thing. But that aside, we're going to have a look at the launch cosmetics. I believe there's actually only two. It'll be for the new Survivor in it, yep. We'll just view the collection straight away. We will start with the killer. Here it is. Oh my god, it's a poodle. Right, okay, I'm immediately happy with this, I've got to say, fellas, because we're actually changing the dog. This was something I vaguely had an idea that they were going to do, because obviously on the banner for this, the dog did look different. I didn't expect it to actually be a poodle, though, from the angle that they showed. That's hilarious. But yeah. Unique animations as well, lobby animations, because this is a, what do they call it, legendary. There is a custom Mori for this, which we're going to have a look in a moment's time. Looks very nice indeed. Do like the hairstyle on this one. I didn't think it was going to be a set, but obviously with it being a custom, I should imagine custom Mori skins are probably always going to be sets, if I had to imagine, just because, you know, if they've got their own Mori, they're only going to be mapped to one skin, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, we'll have a look at the Mori. Face value, very nice. We're going to try and get through this as quickly as possible, but also praise it equally. But yeah, very nice indeed. Do like the way this looks. Oh, that's cool, that's cool. Do you like the new lobby animations? Good shit, good shit. Right, let's have a look. Let's go. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the default Mori? Have I just not done something right here? I mean, first of all, just buy her, because that's obviously going to happen anyway. We will buy her there, we've got the shards to do so. Right, okay. I'm going to say this is probably a bug, but, you know, it's a bit strange. Because this is the portrait that, you know, you get Moris from. Right, we'll have to see how that goes with that. I think it might just be bugged on the menu thing here. It might just be playing the default one for now. But we'll see if it happens in-game, if we get a last survivor, that kind of thing, if we get a 4K. Moving on to the greens. Very noble. Hairstyle looks quite nice on this. I'm a bit of a whale, so immediately when I'm looking at skins like this, I'm not really, well, I am thinking of what it looks like, you know, as a full set, but also at the same time customizations and synergies. So I do think this hairstyle probably will have quite a bit of synergy, to be honest, with a lot of her skins, as like a kind of rich, noble type lady, you know. So she keeps the signature mask on the side of the face as well, which is quite cool, to be fair. Yeah, there's also a white variant. Ah, now, is this a nod to her concept art? Because there was an image of when she first got leaked on Reddit, and this was the colour scheme she had. Like, this was literally her, I think, originally. There was a couple of people that were like, oh, well, I preferred her when she looked like this, you know, because everybody does that, but it's... This is the exact colour scheme of the original as well. So you get that in the game as well. Nice, nice, nice. Moving on to yellows, these are going to be palette swaps. I do enjoy a good palette swap though, I'm not going to lie. I'm not a big fan of the default hairstyle for this character, that's why I liked this as a set, because I do like this hairstyle, the dreads. Like, I was hoping I could use that on its own, because I do like that kind of hairstyle. Even though it is a side shave, I'm not big on side shaves, but yeah, it is what it is anyway. Very noble. Does the dog change with this? No. I'm interested to see what the dog is actually tied to, actually. Dog doesn't change in any of these, so I'll have to see what's going on with that when we get to the thing, but yeah. Here's another one. Bit of a greenish, limeish take on it. And then we've got a green one as well. Is that mosaic? I was going to say mosaic. Patterns, you know? Snakeskin on the cloak. It's quite cool. The blue lipstick and the gems is a bit clashing though, to be fair. Yeah, my favourite palette swap's this one, I think, straight away. The red's quite nice. And then obviously we've got the browns, which are literally just recolours entirely. They're not new textures, although that's quite nice as a colour scheme, to be fair. But these are actually like texture changes, as you can see. Like they're actually changing what the cloak's like. See, this has got snakeskin on it, that kind of thing. That's why they're yellow. That's patchwork. Same as that one, really, innit? Yeah. There is just that one that's like snakeskin kind of thing. But anyway, there it is. So that's going to be the skins for the killer. Haven't seen the Mori yet, so I can't speak on that. There is allegedly a new Mori here. As I say, this is definitely the Mori border. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm going to just buy it on camera, to be honest, anyway, because it is going to get fixed, even if it is bugged. They have to, you know. But yeah, as I say, whale caught on camera. We are going to splash out a bit here, because I did actually enjoy the concept of this killer, to be honest. There's 1,000,001 people at the moment on Reddit going on about how she's woke and all this kind of shit, and let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, from somebody who is actually in that camp, and you know, somebody who normally does shout woke in certain situations, because I am not a fan of the uglying of just about every female character that's in games. This isn't woke. This is basically just a middle to elderly aged black woman. So it is what it is. It's not woke, I don't think, in the slightest, to be honest. It's got character, and it's actually very stylized, to be honest, as far as I'm concerned. But we will move on to the survivors. Tori Kane, she is the Scots girl. There she is, that's a default look. We know this from the PTB. The skins are very strange. Full dedication to the cultist bit with this. Very elaborate. I'm seeing 4-man Swifts running this shit already though, I can say that coming right away. There's a coloured variant. We've got potentially dark and light here, haven't we? That looks like a bit more of a regal kind of one. It's quite nice though. It is a set again though. I mean, it is a full costume, so I suppose, yeah, sure. But Survivor sets are just, yeah, you know. Yeah, it's quite good. It's purple. Release purple. We've got a green. Joining the Nia crowd. Very emo. Actually looks quite nice. Again, as I say, bit of a whale. Going to be looking at synergies here. This hairstyle's probably going to go the distance. Maybe the white variant, actually. This one might. Does look quite nice. I do like this character's scars. That's actually a scar, it's not a tattoo. On her neck. It's literally a big gash that's been put into her neck. Edgy as fuck, you know. Yeah, do like these ones though, as I say. The jacket on this one might have synergy as well. And the pants, actually, thinking about it. Dude, I love the little entity claws, actually. On the chain there, I've just noticed that. There's little spider legs on the chain there, that's pretty cool, man. Do appreciate them little details, I've got to say. Nice. And then obviously we've got the recalls as well. Jesus Christ, this head has got 0 synergy, even with the fucking skin it's on. Christ's sake. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if we've got people coming in from Fortnite, maybe you might pick this one up. I don't know. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. Yikes. I mean... I'm gonna say something here, because I've not read this girl's full lore, but I know she's a cultist, and she did want to be a killer. But the entity, she hesitated in like a sacrifice, and the entity took offense to that and thought, "Fuck you, you're being a survivor, you piece of shit, you're weak." I love how she's literally got stylish fucking blue trainers on. Right, we've got grey ones in there, they're not as pronounced. The head tattoo is quite nice, I suppose, in that one. That's probably the one that makes the most sense out of all of them. It kind of, forgive me if I'm wrong here, but it looks kind of Scandinavian, this. The tattoos and the body paint. You know, the olden days Scandinavian. It's probably just Scottish, but as I say, I don't know anything about the north of this country, even though I live in it. You know, it is what it is. There you go. And then we've got the obvious recolours. Where is mine? There it is, probably. Purple. If we ever play this Survivor, that is. Although that's quite nice, to be fair. Blue. Yeah. Yeah, probably that one if I remember going to run base, but I'm probably going to be running a mixture of these, to be fair, if I ever play as the Survivor. This one's a bit too extreme for me, personally, but it's nice, don't get me wrong, it's just... I don't know. I mean, if you spawn in, like, Temple of Purgation, then yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually, a synergy. Because then it makes sense. But yeah. Everybody's expecting a Shadow Swamp rework as well. But there you go, there's the cosmetics. As I say, she's gone to the bottom now, hasn't she? Yeah, there we go. As I say, can't see the Mori. I assume just the button's bugged. Maybe we'll have to see if we get it in game. But yeah. I'm probably going to buy one of these as well, to be honest, in a moment's time. But for now, we will dip into the gameplay after about an hour in queue, but sure. I've just come back to the menu, fellas, and this is not a swamp. Or are they going the plantation route, maybe, with the swamp? That's pretty cool, like Left 4 Dead 2. Or Left 4 Dead 2 did, where it was a plantation. We'll have to see, boys. I'm really hoping there is some kind of swamp rework here, or maybe a new swamp map that's been shadow added, because they did this with Azerovs and the other realms. They didn't actually put them in the PTB and just surprised us. So I'm kind of hoping there is a swamp rework here, mate, because the swamps these days, they look like they're from fucking 2006, boys, you know? So I'm really, really hoping they've squeezed that into this just to get it over with, you know? And we get the new swamp maps, but this doesn't look like the swamp colour palette. I don't know what this lobby's based on, to be honest. Whoa, they've added some sort of optimisation.
No one.
They've still not fixed his voice. I'm getting a little bit pissed off with this now because obviously, you know, it's been literally just the female variant since this guy's release, like 1 week after his release. The male variant sounds really good, but it's just literally been lost to time at this point. I like the dark corners though, over here on this lobby. It looks pretty damn nice. I'm a bit concerned about this. This is a lot smoother than it normally is, which is obviously a positive, but that means a million other things is probably fucking broke in terms of optimization, so yeah, that's really the way he's... Oh, you don't normally twitch like that, boy. He's one of my mains. We work together a lot. He's behaving differently. Time will tell, boys. Time will tell there, because we'll have to see. Did they fix the lobby animations? I think they might have done. I think they might have fixed it. She's fucking massive. She can't be rotated. I'm a bit pissed off about that. She was rotatable on the PTB. But yeah. Do I put all this into a video? Right, anyway, come on. I just caught a glimpse of that. Don't think I didn't see it. That is a fucking amazing change. Sacrificial packs are now brown add-ons. Thank fuck for that. Because I would much rather these fuckers just be removed entirely, behaviour, please. Just get rid of them. Fuck them off, yeah? Because they take up the entire green realm of offerings and all that kind of thing, you know? To be fair, it's a bit weird how they have changed them to browns, but not just removed map offerings, because obviously they are clearly acknowledging that. There you go. There it is. Peak. Thank you. Give me fucking infinite amounts of these, man, because I've literally, for the past 2 months, there's been nothing but RPD and fucking Azerovs every game, dude. Like, it's been back to back. I'm so happy for this change, dude. But as I say, like, I don't know why they've done this, but just not removed map offerings entirely, other than to just be, you know, on the fence with it. You know, we can't remove map offerings because then the people that are being toxic will start complaining, you know, that kind of thing. So I suppose it's the best possible situation. You can still let dickheads be dickheads, but also give people that don't want to literally be confined to Dead by Resident Evil Police Department, whatever, be able to play the game, you know. Still a bit pissed off, though, that you have to burn this and just sack all your BP because, you know, you don't want to be sent to a massively survivor-sided map. But there you go, it is what it is. Just had to get that outburst out, fellas. We're prone to them on this channel. As I say, it's going to be a bit of a long start before the round begins, probably, but it is what it is. Very opinionated, and I announce points that come into my head. I don't have a filter. There's the announcement out of the way if you are a new viewer. Hopefully, the video is coming up next for you, alright? If I've got anything else to say, obviously. They have fixed their animations, there you go. You see what I mean? There it is. Because on the PTB, she used to, like, tilt backwards a little bit, and it looked really weird. The dog, like, went into the fucking sky and all that kind of thing. There it is. I will see you in the round, hopefully, if you're still here. Fuck's sake.
Let's go.
Okay. We are inside. First game. I've been sent here, by the way, my first game. Just when, you know, I think, just for a moment, that maybe I can start being nice and all that kind of thing. And I just die a little inside. Well, let's see how this goes.
Fire me a rat.
So I'll send that out to people now. Okay, that's fine. Our movement is very promising. Nice. That's why we run Lightborn. Excellent. Yep. Overcommit to that massively. Good, good. Stick on this. Right, we're on search, so it's fine. I know they're up there. I'm just gonna see if enemies in there. We're balanced. Yep. I'm assuming it's just found somebody in the background, is it? I need to switch to chase, don't I? Right, okay. There we go, we do get that. I feel it's probably you that sent me here. This building's one of the safest in the game. Make sure nobody's coming for this. There it is. It's fine. It's kind of weird that I have to switch between chase and thingy though. Search. I do feel like it should just be like a button or something. Maybe some kind of second chance here. I'm probably looking at DS. No? Interesting. Not bothered about that. There's somebody over there, wasn't there? I don't like this. Gotta say, straight away. Well, I don't know why I can see it. To be honest. I did take the search off now. I don't see the point of seeing completed gens. I know I can send the dog to him, but I don't really care about that one. Depends how many's up there. Just the one, it's fine.
Yeah.
Kick.
Fire me a rat.
Our speed is pretty fucking insane though, I've got to say. They're going to go back to that gen, I think, by the looks of things. Do that speed up. Nice. 2 of them here. That works. We are doing this because I've been sent to a map in my first fucking game as a new killer, boys, so you can bet your ass we are tunneling. We need to get somebody out close to my right. I don't know why a survivor can pull a pallet down when they're caught by a dog, though. It's a bit ridiculous. God, I'll do it. Notice. Go on this one. Around safe building. Yep, completely safe. That's why we burn this map. Everybody seems to think it's killer-sided, but it isn't. Let me search. Yep. Okay. Right, there's nobody on that other gen then. I'll lose all this. What? See somebody over there? Do you think it is? Does that mean somebody's there? When it starts growling? Let's get rid of this. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Clunky fucking controls, right, it's fine. Right, okay, sure. We actually get that, okay. Didn't expect the dog to go that way. Sure. The controls are really clunky though, I've got to say that right now. I don't know what the fuck that was. Why she just like zipped forward with no animation. Sure. The other one there. Probably gonna be on the other one then, isn't it? Oh no, this is him. Okay. It goes over the pallet, but of course they can vault through the dog itself, so it doesn't really mean anything. Seems like all you have to do to escape the dog is just vault the pallet when it gets to it. Okay, that's fine. It took a bit of getting used to, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it? I've not seen the new perk been used in this one though. The trade book state shit, you know. About 50%. See, I don't know if the growling sound, if the growling is the dog, you know, sort of telling you there's someone nearby, maybe? I don't know. I'll search, fucking hell. This needs to be a, seriously, it needs to be another button. Do you get that? Correct.
Look at you. You're the best.
2 survivors on that gen at the end of the street. Can't do anything about it though, because I'm gaming. That injures when they vault. Okay. Get it before adrenaline. Of course it has to be needle thick. She finishes that anyway. Put him down. Can't believe they can actually put pallets down. Reassurance. She's invisible then. Couldn't fucking see her anyway. Got the move speed up at the moment because of the yeah, too wide. I am in chase. There it is. We get him. One of these has got to have unbreakable. Or 4%. There's always that. He can't. That's good. I have a feeling it's the Claude that sent us here though. Literal first game. Wouldn't be one of my videos without being sent to a map. She can't 4%. This girl's crawled somewhere very obscure and it's my fault because I slugged her. You know, that kind of shit. So I guess we're going to wait 2 minutes because this dickhead's just crawled off somewhere, but yeah. We'll see how she goes, as I say, because she seems fun, but quite clunky to use. Yeah, we'll just look for Hatch. Hang on. Not going to see it because of the grass. He did fix her face though. We've made Moors easier to see. There it is, as I say, first game sent to fucking Glenvale even. Why was I tunnelled off the face of the earth? Because you sent me to a map, mate. Let's enlighten. GG to Chris. There you go. It is what it is. Sorry, adapt. Sure. Ah, yeah, makes sense. If that's sarcasm, then you don't have a fucking clue what's been going on recently. Survivor sided, let's get that right. There it is. We're going to close the chat because everybody seems to think this, yes, perfect sense, this is sarcasm. Wait for it. We'll wait for it actually, because it is a bit of content if she does start kicking off here. There seems to be quite a large portion of the community that seems to think that this map is killer-sided, and it is the furthest thing from it. It is one of the most survivor-sided maps in the game. The reason being, ladies and gentlemen, is whenever I reach higher Mamar and a killer, I get sent here by 4-man comp swifts on the regular, and the map requires you, against moderately experienced survivors, to completely deconstruct the fucking thing before you can even play it. It's got one of the safest main building loops in the entire game. The street has numerous doorways that you have to break so that every window along that street isn't a god window. And yeah, by the time you finish doing that and also still run around the main building, which is still quite strong even after you break the windows, usually the game is over at that point. It's literally the map that I get 4-man outed on in nearly every game. The only reason we do it here is because it might be new players based on the movement, but if you've got moderately decent survivors, you're not fucking winning that map. But there it is. As I say, we have to tunnel the Jill out, so sorry, but it has to be done. I did actually burn streamers in this one. I was going to, I'm probably going to start burning packs, but we're off triple BP now as well, so I'm going to have to take a fucking tax to stop myself being sent to maps, which is my main argument that I made at the beginning of this video. I just wish they'd removed this shit entirely. I'd just leave it up to RNG, to be honest, and randomised. I really don't fucking see why this is in the game, to be honest. It is what it is anyway. There you go. First game. It is a 4K, but we slugged at the end. It's going to take a bit of practice, but we're gonna do a bit, because I do think she's quite interesting, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Ta-da.